So you're still asleep. Look at your sorry self.
Is that really all that you have to say to me? After all this time? Good to see you too. Can't you say anything nicer than that?
I'm fully recovered already. I'm all ready to fight again. Now come on. It's your turn. Aren't we going to go and fight Zangetsu?
You fool. Are you taking a nap or something? He isn't my enemy. Not anymore.
I see. Then just who is your enemy? Who will it be? Who are you going to fight now?
South Rukon, 78th District. Hanging Dog. It was in this dump of a town that we met. She was a strange girl. But no matter what she did, her natural elegance somehow managed to show through. And then, almost before we knew it, we were together. Always together. We were a family. Back then, the grown-ups were all thieves and murderers. And sometimes, they were even worse than that. The kids were like stray dogs. The Rukon district was particularly hard on children. Before very long, all of our friends were gone.
Let's become Soul Reapers. Then we'd be able to live inside the Serete. I've heard it said that life's much better in there.
Yeah. Rukia and I decided that we were going to become Soul Reapers in order to escape that dreadful life. Because we demonstrated that we had some talent for it, we were accepted into the Soul Reaper Academy and quickly rose through the ranks. And then, one day, a noble family, the Kuchiki clan, appeared out of nowhere and said they'd adopt Rukia. And there, that was where I met him. His spiritual pressure was incredible. It was so great that I couldn't even move. Perhaps more than anything else, I felt like I wasn't even worthy of looking him in the eye. But now, Rukia finally has a family. That's what I kept on telling myself, so I could see her off with a smile. Don't interfere. Don't interfere with her luck. I kept repeating those words to myself, hoping that my smile would fool her. I don't know for sure. Maybe, back then, I was just scared.
Rukia is going to die because of you! You have the audacity to show your face here and say that you'll save her?!
I know that Rukia was sentenced to death, and that it was all because of me! That's the reason I've come to save her!
I've really become a stray dog, right down to the bones. I'm so pitiful. All I did was just bark at the stars, but I didn't have the courage to bite. The time of Rukia's execution has been changed. The new time that they've decided on is noon tomorrow.
Wait, tomorrow? But there's no way. He can't master Bankai by then.
I told you. I won't ask what happens if I fail. If tomorrow's the big day, then that means I'll just have to take care of it today!
He refuses to ask what would happen if he fails.
Renji Abarai, where's your lieutenant badge?
How do you know my name? And...
Eavesdropping is my specialty. Are you planning to fight Byakuya Kuchiki?
Huh? Why?
Hey, I'm just messing with you. Let me give you a little advice. His flash step may be fast, but it's nothing compared to mine.
What?
I'm the Flash Master. You think that you can catch me?
Bring it on. Damn, she's fast.
Oh, you still raring for more? You're out of breath just trying to keep up. At this rate, you'll never defeat him.
She's back here again. I won't...
So naughty!
You're pretty good.
Don't take me lightly.
That's what I'm talking about. Look, there stands. Yes, dinner is served. I'm going to kill you. You're pretty good. I'll finish this. Get serious. Fly away. Now, let's go. Sabimaru! Look, there stands. Yes, dinner is served.
I can see that you aren't playing around.
Yeah. Thank you. No. I won't run away. Not anymore. And I'll save Rukia. I swore it. I vowed that I'd never let go of her hand ever again.
Hey, what's your problem? You've been staring at me. It's kinda creepy. Just what do you want?
Ikaku. I have a favor I need to ask of you.
No way.
Hold on. I haven't even said
It
anything.
won't be anything worthwhile. You're supposed to be a lieutenant. Going around bowing and scraping is setting a bad example for your men.
You're probably already aware of this. but they're putting together an advanced team to send into the world of the living. My instructions were to choose the most trustworthy fighters I could, who weren't captains.
Huh? Did I hear that right? You want lieutenants to do what now?
Well, I gave a lot of thought to who I was going to pick, and right off the bat, the first Soul Reaper that came to mind was you, Ikkaku.
Oh? Uh-huh. And whose order was it?
Head Captain Yamamoto.
Ah. So then what you told the head captain is, Ikkaku Madarame is my most trusted fighter. Is that correct?
Of course! You're just the kind of Soul Reaper that I aim to be. But I suppose that really puts you on the spot, doesn't it? I'll just ask someone else to go. I'm sorry, I've wasted your time.
Hold on a second! Oh boy, this changes things!
Huh?
Going into battle without me is the worst thing that you could do now. You can count on me. Let's do this.
Seriously?
Yeah, totally serious. This is my area of expertise, after all. I'm a man's man. I won't go back on my word, not ever.
Great. Thank you.
I get it, so that's why there's a trip involved. I can't wait to see who we fight. This is getting exciting. Still, Renji, that's not what you really want out of me, is it?
Huh? Nah, I only wanted...
Enough flattery. I have my eyes on you for a reason.
That's why I thought of you, Ikkaku. You see, there's someone that I want to beat.
I see. So, Byakuya Kuchiki, huh?
Yeah. I want to win a fight against Byakuya Kuchiki. I want to surpass him. I was once again reminded of just how much I want to face him and win. I may lose here and there, but I don't care how many times it takes. All I want is to defeat Byakuya Kuchiki. I don't care if it takes me my entire life! What?
That's what I like to hear! That's how you know you're a real man! You should really consider a transfer over to Squad 11! All right, bring it on!
Wait, right now?
Like I taught you, there's no signal in a fight.
It's merely Shikai, but even so, you're amazing, Ikkaku!
Come on! Are you really complaining already? You're never going to beat Byakuya Kuchiki if you act like that!
But I'm not done!
Just try it, Good, Renji. Show me more. Stop thinking and come at me with everything you've got! If you lose, you just die. And combat is definitely the best place for it. You really thinking about that? You're concerned with why you lose while you're still swinging your sword? Good! Now that's the face of a real man!
Look, there stands. Yes, dinner is served.
I like that look in your eye.
Thank you for this match, Ikkaku.
If you find someone strong, you want to surpass them. It's only natural. That's simply a part of what it means to be a man. Holding on to that feeling is the key.
Yeah!
All right, time for another round. The winner gets to take care of all the baggage for the trip.
I accept. Anytime. I know how you move now.
Huh? That's the spirit!
It's no good. I need to do better than this. Way better.
How many days has it been? How long has he been training non-stop?
He's been at this without sleep for a whole 5 days now, and it seems like he's barely rested. He's pushing himself too hard. We have to stop him before he...
No, we shouldn't interfere. From our perspective, watching him, it looks like he's grinding himself into the ground. But still, there must be something he's trying to achieve with this, right? You see it too. At least I think you do. And even so, you can't help but want to do something.
Renji?
Renji!
What? Why are you guys here?
Thank goodness you've woken up. I was so worried. Your collapsing out of nowhere really surprised me.
You're so absorbed that you didn't even notice us. You okay?
Sorry, but I don't have any time to waste resting. Thanks anyway, Momo.
Absolutely not. We're not telling you to stop training. We're just saying to restart once you fully recovered, okay?
Yeah. I'm so pathetic. I can't even train without worrying those around me. It's just that last battle, it gave me a hell of a wake-up call. I'm not good enough at my current level. Fact is, I didn't stand a chance against that Yami guy. The moment I came to, I saw Captain Kuchiki and Captain Zaraki. They had already dealt with him.
Okay.
Another reminder of the captain's strength, but even more of how far ahead of me he really is.
So you're putting yourself through all of this to get closer to Captain Kuchiki, then?
Well...
Hey, Renji, don't you think you could rely on your friends a little more?
Of course. We aren't alone here, you know? we're friends from the same class after all.
Friends. Huh. Yeah, you've got a point there. I can't really deny that. Izuru, Momo, listen up. I want to get stronger. I want to surpass him. And to do that, I want the kind of strength that will take me even further, even higher than before. So, will you help me achieve that?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Thank you.
All right. I, Izuru Kira, shall be the one to oversee this match.
Thank you so much, Izuru. And also, thank you very much, Captain Kuchiki. I didn't think that you'd accept my request.
Captain Kuchiki likely won't hold back.
Enough preamble. Begin.
Of course. His spiritual pressure's on another level. Captain Kuchiki, whenever I think about wanting to get strong, the first person who comes to mind is you. It's always you. And guess what? I'm going to surpass you. I'm gonna throw everything at you, and you're gonna take it. You hear me? You're pretty good.
Senbon Sakura Kageoshi. I shall end this with my blade. Senkei. Senbon Sakura Kageoshi. Be gone like dust in the wind.
Ready to be hit with my full power! Bankai! Hihio! Sharimaru!
It's clear that neither of us has very much strength left at our disposal at this point. yourself.
Shuhei taken.
The curtain will fall.
That's it.
Let us finish this.
Shuhei taken.
Sorry, I won't go easy on you.
Lose! Captain Kuchiki, whenever I think about wanting to get strong, the first person who comes to mind is you. It's always you. And guess what? I'm going to surpass you. I'm going to throw everything at you, and you're going to take it. You hear me? Is that it?
That's it.
That's what I'm talking
easy on you. Scatter, Senbon Sakura. You should have withdrawn your sword.
Get serious.
You will not.
Yeah.
So Katsui.
That's it.
Futa. So Katsui.
That's what I'm talking about.
I am unscathed. I shall cut you down quickly. Guy. Scatter. Senbon Sakura Kageoshi.
That's it.
Futa.
That's it.
You're pretty good. Now I'll start fighting for real.
I shall end this with my blade. Senkei. Senbon Sakura Kageoshi. Be gone like dust in the wind.
I'll end this now. Bankai! Heal! Sabimaru! You aren't going to retreat! I'll make you retreat with force! Hikutsu Taiho!
Scatter.
What's the matter? If you aren't going to retreat, I'll make you retreat with force! Hikutsu Taiho!
I have been.
Match!
Damn it. All that training, and I still can't even get close to you.
In any event, it doesn't mean I've been resting on my laurels. Yes, I admit that your fangs did get me. They did indeed reach me back then. And that is precisely why.
It's kind of funny. I totally lost, yet I feel relief more than I do frustration. The guy I'm aiming for, he's also getting stronger. And just knowing that makes me want to continue to get stronger too. Captain Kuchiki, thank you very much.
I require no thanks. Renji.
What is it?
No, it's nothing. Continue to hone them. Keep sharpening those fangs of yours.
Man, he's quick!
Are your wounds okay?
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, I'm fine. Okay then. It's time for me to get back to training.
I can tell. You want to take him on again, don't you?
I'll take him on as many times as it takes. I swear, I shall keep going as long as I draw breath. I'm going to surpass him.
Rukia Kuchiki, you have been found guilty of a capital offense. 25 days from now, you will be taken to the Central Execution Grounds to suffer the ultimate punishment. That is the Soul Society's verdict. The decision is final. This is the last time that we will converse. I shan't speak with you again, Rukia. The next time I see you will be at the gallows.
Hey, don't be sad. Nothing's written in stone. They could still change their minds.
That ruling came from the Central 46. It can't be overturned or undone. But it's all right. I knew that this was going to happen right from the very beginning. There's no use.
Rukia?
It's so silent in here. I wonder how Ichigo and the others are doing right now. You're an unexpectedly good student. Your grades surprised me.
Hey, what's unexpectedly supposed to mean? With the way that I look, I need good grades to keep the teachers off my back.
So much fuss so early in the morning. Can't you even walk to school without making so much noise?
Good morning, Ichigo. Rukia.
Morning.
Hey, Rukia. Do you want to eat lunch together? Today, I brought French bread, bananas, and bean jelly. It makes for a really yummy spread.
Oh, sounds fantastic. No, I don't feel like I deserve to feel nostalgic, to revel in the past. I threw it all away myself. Everything. I see. Maybe this is just what I get. This is what I'm destined for. All of my friendships are temporary. South Rukon, 78th District. Hanging Dog. That's where I lived. And that's where I met Renji and all of his friends. Before that point in time, I'd been alone for as long as I could remember. Renji and his friends became like a family to me. However, that couldn't last forever. Soon enough, it all collapsed. That harsh life eventually got the best of all our friends, one after the other. In the end, the only ones that were left were Renji and me. Standing before their tombs, I made up my mind about the path I'd take. I would become a Soul Reaper, and I would escape that environment. However, things have a way of intruding on one's plans. Shortly after entering the Soul Reaper Academy, the Kuchiki clan, one of the most important families in the Soul Society, suddenly decided that they were going to adopt me. At first, Renji was happy to see me become part of that noble family, but joining it also meant that we would have to say goodbye to each other. After graduating from the academy and attaining my goal of becoming a Soul Reaper, I joined Squad 13, an opportunity that was also thanks to my adoptive family.
Please, wait here for a little while. The lieutenant will be with you just as soon as possible. Can I help you?
I'm new. I only recently became an officer. Please, I hope that you'll treat me like anyone else.
Oh, yes. Of course, of course.
Who's she?
She's one of the Kuchiki family.
Their new pet, huh? Heard she was exempt from the graduation exam and the enlistment exam.
Clueless. They have no idea of just how hard we worked to get here.
Hey, you there! What do you think you're all doing standing around here? This isn't a show. Get back to your posts. I'm Lieutenant Cayenne Shiba. Pleased to meet you.
Hello.
Huh? Hello? Hey, what kind of a greeting is that?
Oof!
Look, I'm a lieutenant, you know? You're supposed to respond in kind. You should say, pleased to meet you, sir. What's your name?
Rukia Kuchiki.
And?
Pleased to meet you, sir!
Good. You're okay, Rukia. Allow me to welcome you to Squad 13. Our captain's in poor health, so I basically run the whole show around here. I'll let you in on a little secret. It's okay to call me Captain Cayenne. My mistake. Now and then.
All right. I'll keep that in mind. Within the Kuchiki family, I was treated like an outsider from the Rukia district. And within Squad 13, I was also treated differently, this time because of the family that had adopted me. An ordinary greeting, an ordinary chewing out, an ordinary relationship that one might expect to exist between superior and subordinate. Ordinary was exactly what I wanted. It's what I'd been searching for. It felt nice. Just being around him made me feel so comfortable.
Okay, let's get started, Rukia.
Yes, I'm ready, sir.
Come on! Is that all you can do, Rukia?
So this is a lieutenant's strength. I have no chance against him. But he was kind enough to make the time to come and train with me. Which means that I have to make the best of this. I'm not done!
What was that? My turn now. You're wide open.
Not so bad.
Now then.
I'm not even sweating. I'm not even sweating.
Don't kill you! Not so easy.
Not so bad.
Now then.
I'll strike you!
It's my turn now. Weak. I see you. It's my turn now. Dance.
So Dino Shirayuki. So Menoman. Tsukishiro. A true pity.
Not so easy. Wide open.
Ow! Not so bad.
See you. There's no escape.
I'm not even sweating. Let's start over. We're just starting.
Weak. Now then.
Dance. So Dino Shirayuki. So Menoman. Tsukishiro. A true pity.
I fight the dust there.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant.
Huh? What's wrong?
When we sparred earlier, I wasn't up to the challenge. I was too weak for you to even train properly. Please forgive me.
Is that the big problem? You're still a new officer. Don't worry too much about it. Frankly, it'd be weird if you could hold your own against me right from the get-go.
I'm afraid that I'm not very skilled when it comes to using the sword. I scored well in Kido at the academy, but, well, in the 13 court guard squads, my Kido was considered to be only average at best. Do I really belong here? Or am I simply fooling myself, pretending to be something that I'm not? What am I even doing here?
Huh? Seriously? What do you think? You're here to fight and to protect.
Protect? Protect what?
What? All kinds of things. All over the place.
That's a bit vague for me to truly understand. Do you think that you could perhaps be a bit more specific?
What? More specific?
Rukia, are you really not aware? Don't you know about our captain's philosophy?
No.
There are two kinds of battles. First, there are battles that are meant to protect lives. And second, there are battles that are instead to protect honor. That's what Captain Ukitake believes. But you know, Rukia, I think it's simpler than that. I believe what he means is that everything we have to protect comes down to one thing.
One thing? So what's that?
The heart. Well now, if you ask me, I guess I'd say the heart is right here. Whenever people grow close, whenever friendship blooms, a heart is born between them. It isn't a heart that's inside our bodies. Whenever we care about something, whenever we care about another person, a new heart is born into the world. I guess what I'm saying is that if you were all alone in the world, I don't really think that you could actually have a heart. Simply put, if your heart is full of a longing to be here, and that's where your heart is, right here. And if your heart is right here, then that alone is reason enough for you to be here.
Lieutenant.
So you don't need to worry anymore. Listen, you're one of us now. Here in Squad 13, we're family.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant. I was happy. Thanks to Kai and Sheba, I truly felt happy here. I'd say that it was really for the first time. But what I did to him that fateful night, I don't think it can ever be forgiven. All that I can really do now is stay here and silently wait. Wait to die. I don't deserve anything. I'm not worth saving. I'm not worth shedding blood over. I'm not worth anything. Alone, I'll sit and wait for my death. That is what my destiny is. Excuse me, brother.
Is that you, Rukia?
I'm sorry. Were you sleeping, perchance? Well then, in that case, I shall come back on another day at a more appropriate time.
It's no problem. What is that?
It's rice porridge.
I'll eat it.
Yes! If you aren't able to bring it to your mouth yourself, then I could...
It's all right.
So, do you actually like it, then? I asked the cooks to tell me what they could about your preferences, and I tried to make it to the best of my ability.
Really? You hold no grudge against me at all?
What?
When I learned that you were condemned to execution, I was left adrift, not knowing what I should do. Should I honor the oath that I made to my parents at their grave to never break the law again? Or should I remain true to the promise I made to Hisana to protect her sister? What was I to do, I asked myself. In the end, the choice that I made was to follow my oath to uphold the law. I even entered into a fight against Ichigo, who was trying to protect you. I confess that if it hadn't been for him, I wouldn't have realized Aizen's plot until the very end. And you would have been executed.
Of course not. I would never hold a grudge against you. And besides, I also remember that you tried to protect me back there. Byakuya. Byakuya. Byakuya, why? Why did you? Why? Byakuya. Byakuya. Byakuya! Until now, I've always held the belief that I wasn't truly worth saving. It only made sense. Why would anyone risk their lives in order to save someone like me? Me, the person who was guilty of killing Kaya and Shiba. But now... Yes. Thanks to the efforts of Ichigo and Renji, thanks to my friends, I overcame the loneliness that was inside me. I realized I'm not alone. I have some irreplaceable friends. In short, I have a reason for being here. And there's also my brother, who fought to protect me. Thank you for that, brother.
I see. This tastes good.
I'll take my leave. Renji, I didn't know you were here.
Hey, I had some time, so I came to check in on you.
Huh? Aren't you going to visit my brother?
Nah, I'll pass for today.
I see. Yes, that's right. I need to find a way to thank Renji somehow. Oh, I know just the thing. Renji, if it's all right with you, may I ask you something? Would you spar with me?
What's the matter?
Come on, we used to do it all the time. I just thought it would be fun to do it again after so long.
I'm up for it, of course. But can you handle it right now?
Yes, if anything, I could really do with some exercise. Thank you.
Gotcha. In that case, I'll happily oblige. So, are you ready?
Yes, give it your all. Don't you dare go easy on me.
As if I would. On your guard!
What are you laughing for?
Sparring against you again. I thought I'd never see the day. When I faced off against Captain Kuchiki. In my mind, I had already lost. I told myself I had no chance of defeating him. But then, it was Ichigo who made me stop thinking so much like a coward. I'd seen him get beaten up so badly, and always get back up every single time. I came to realize that I couldn't lose.
Oh, really? You've got a different look in your eyes. You seem like another person.
That goes for you too.
Me too?
Yeah. It's finally starting to feel like you're really back with us.
Renji. A true pity.
Not so easy. Not so easy.
Get serious. Is that it?
Ryuki! Domenyo Man! Tsukishiro! A true pity.
Let's call it a day, okay?
Yes.
Anyway, tell me the truth. Why did you really want to spar with me? That look on your face. I can tell that you're hiding something.
What? No,
I've known you since you were a kid. Did you really think that I wouldn't notice you're keeping something from me?
You're right. I'm sorry. At first, I just wanted to find a way to properly thank you.
For what?
You know, for everything. For all that you did for me. I was lucky everyone was too busy with Aizen to punish me. But I still drew my sword against my own captain. Honestly, I very well could have died for doing that.
Well, I guess I can't just tell you it's nothing. However, I didn't do it just for you. I don't know how to put this. As a man, there are simply some fights that you just gotta take. So, I'm gonna accept your thanks. But don't go thinking you're indebted to me or anything. I just did what I wanted to do.
So, you're saying that you were following your heart?
My heart? Well, yeah. Could be, or maybe my soul? I don't know. Something like that, I guess.
I see. I'm glad to hear that. It's the same for me.
How so?
Yes. Fighting because that's what my heart tells me I should do. Actually, I want to be able to do that too. Well, I don't know whether I'm able to just yet.
I see.
And sorry about earlier anyway. I also felt like sparring with you because I wanted to have an excuse to beat you senseless. I wonder why that was.
You little... But oh well, that's just us. We shout at each other, throw hands, fight, and when it's all over, we go back to helping each other. Well, that sure ended up taking some time.
Renji.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Huh.
Thank you, Renji.
Huh. By the way, if you're thanking anyone, it should be Ichigo. He's the one who put himself on the line for us.
Yeah, that's true. I thought that I had taken Ichigo's fate and twisted it up beyond all repair, and that no matter what I did, I could never make up for it. But he didn't worry about any of it at all, and he came to save me instead. And now I can speak with Renji like we used to before, so long ago. So, I shouldn't try to make up for it, and instead, I should focus on the heart. I should focus on...
What? Are you being serious, Renji?
Keep your voice down, you dummy! Somebody could hear us!
Sorry. But...
Look, I get how he must have felt. But still, why did he go on ahead without us?
Do you mean that Ichigo went there by himself?
Well, actually, Urahara told me that Uryu and Chad are with him.
I see.
Listen, I'm not asking the Soul Society to help me. Just tell me how I can get to Wako Mundo. Orihime is my friend. I'll save her all by myself.
You idiot! Why didn't you wait for us to come back? We're friends, aren't we?
Rukia. Don't look so sad. Let's think of what we'll have to do going forward.
Renji.
When we meet him in Wako Mundo, let's make sure that we give him a piece of our minds.
Yes, that's right. You and me both. That being said, just how are we going to reach Wako Mundo?
Well, Urahara also happened to tell me about that.
What are you doing there?
Where do you two think you're going?
Byakuya, Captain Ukitake.
We...
Please, don't stop us. This is important. We have to go.
Rukia, we...
The head captain has issued an order telling us to protect the Soul Society. Disobeying the head captain. Do you know what that would mean for us?
Byakuya, I'm so sorry, brother. But I can't budge on this either. This time around, I have to make sure I protect Ichigo, my other friends, and my heart. Yes.
Well, I guess I can't change your mind.
Come here.
The spiritual pressure. Byakuya.
Calm down.
Renji.
The captain is strong, that's true. But you're also stronger than you used to be. Come on. Let's go save Orihime.
Renji. Yes. Let's go.
What's wrong? Are you giving up?
He's too strong. There's nothing I can do. I'm still too far away from his level. However, I can't retreat now. I'll prove it. I'll show that I'm strong enough to protect my friends. I swear that I will.
That's it. I am escaped.
You're wide open.
Futile. Strike back.
Shortcut sweep.
Strike back. Strike back. Strike back. I am unscathed. Strike back. There. Shortcut sweep. Futile.
I see you.
Futile. Strike back. Futile. That's it. I will not go easy on you. Scatter. Senbon Sakura. You should have withdrawn your sword.
Not so easy.
What is happening?
You're wide open. Yakurai. Dance. Sodino Shirayuki. Someno-man. Tsukishiro.
A true pity.
How did that happen?
Don't hate me.
A true pity.
I have
Rukia,
Yes.
why go to such lengths?
Well,
I'm gonna save you, Rukia.
my friends are there for me. They've risked themselves. They've gambled their lives in order to save me. Now my time's come. It's my turn to save them.
Take this.
Captain Kuchki, this is...
I heard that the Hueco Mundo sandstorms can be dangerous. Take these with you. My orders were to bring you back, but they didn't say anything about stopping you from going again. I have done as much as I was asked. I was told only to bring you here, and nothing more than that was said. You're free to do as you please.
We never planned to stop you two from going to Hueco Mundo in the first place. I wanted to tell you earlier, but Captain Kuchki stopped me from doing so.
Brother, Captain Ukitake.
Let that little punk go run around Hueco Mundo for a while, and see how they like it.
Be careful out there.
Ichigo, everyone, wait for me. This time, I'll protect all of you. Chad's spiritual pressure is fading. He can't be too far from here.
There's just so much I'm fighting to protect!
That unorthodox style. The way he holds his weapon high and spins it. That dance-like technique. And also, the way he slams his enemy with a blast of spirit energy and slashes with his spear. There's no doubt, those are Kaien's moves.
Took a turn.
Remember the name of my sword. Somenoman! Tsukishiro!
A true pity.
Not so bad. Not so bad. Don't kill you.
I've come very close to forgetting where my heart truly was. But luckily, there was someone who helped me to remember. Ichigo, Renji, all of my friends. You mustn't die alone. You have to leave your heart with your friends. I remembered them. The words that Kyan said to me.
Right there! Not so bad. Too weak. Too weak. Strike back. I'm not even sweating. Strike back. Guard up.
Back then, with his words, Kyan left his heart with me so I could keep carrying it on. And now my heart is with Ichigo. It's with Renji. It's with my brother. It's with all of my dear friends. That's the reason why I'm not alone. You'll see. I'll defeat you with the help of my friends! That should mean he's...
Devour her! Gluttonaria! I am the only Gillian among all of the Espada. My power is called Gluttonaria. It's the ability to consume dead hollows and to take over their spiritual pressure and powers. This is Kyan Shiba's spiritual body. All of his thoughts, all of his knowledge, all of his experiences, they're all in here, exactly as they happened. It must feel overwhelming to go up against the only Arrancar with unlimited evolutionary potential. Your sentimentality has ultimately sealed your end.
Kyan. I don't know if I was only lying to myself in order to assuage my guilt. But I kept telling myself that I'd saved you somehow by recovering your body from the hollows. But now... and maybe I knew it deep down even back then. It seems that it wasn't the case at all. I'm sorry. It looks like I failed yet again. And now, it's all over for me. This is Mount Koifushi, at the northern edge of West Rukan's 3rd district. This is the place where I first began my training with Lieutenant Shiba. Back then, I was gripped by insecurity. I wasn't very skilled when it came to the sword. I scored well in Kido at the academy, but in the 13 court guard squads, my Kido was considered to be only average at best. Do I really belong here? Or am I simply fooling myself, pretending to be something that I'm not? Where does my heart truly lie? What do I want to achieve? What am I even doing here?
Huh? Seriously? What do you think? You're here to fight and to protect.
Protect? Protect what?
The heart.
Heart?
Tell me, where do you think it is? The heart, I mean.
It's, somewhere around here. I think.
Well now, if you ask me, I guess I'd say the heart is right here. Whenever people grow close, whenever friendship blooms, a heart is born between them. It isn't a heart that's inside our bodies. Whenever we care about something, whenever we care about another person, a new heart is born into the world. I guess what I'm saying is that if you were all alone in the world, I don't really think that you could actually have a heart.
That is what Kyan believed. Don't think about it too hard. If your heart is longing to be here, then that's where your heart is. He said that if your heart is right here, that alone is reason enough for you to be here as well. I remember.
But you see, Rukia, in the future, whenever you fight, there's one thing that you absolutely have to make sure of. And that's that you mustn't die alone. You see, our bodies are made of kompaku, and when we die, they turn to dust, and then into the reishi that the Soul Society is made of. But then, what do you suppose becomes of the heart? That's why you need to leave your heart with your friends. Because that way, your heart will continue to live on inside of them. That's the reason why you mustn't die alone. Do you truly understand that, Rukia? Thank you. I'm grateful. Because now, I can leave my heart behind. So you're still conscious. Impressive. Or pitiable, perhaps, since you'll have to suffer more. It doesn't matter how long you cling to life. You'll never be able to slay me.
I remembered.
What? Pretending to fight with a broken sword. Oh, that's rather annoying. Now, lower it.
Son no mai. Shirafune!
What?
I remembered. I know where his heart is. You may have his spiritual body, but that's only a small part of the story. You see, you don't have the most important part, his heart. I know where Lieutenant Shiba's heart is. It's right here, inside of me. Now, goodbye, Espada! I know loneliness well. The loneliness of captivity. And I also know the joy of being rescued by a friend. And I know horror too. The unimaginable, unforgettable horror of seeing a comrade fall. Don't worry, Orihime. I'm coming.
Let me out! Let me out of here! Please, let me out!
Ichigo.
It's already been a month since that battle.
It's all right. Come on. Don't make that face, Orihime. In time, Ichigo will wake up. But first, before that can happen, his remaining spiritual pressure has to stabilize. You are all friends. Hang in there. You must have faith.
Rukia! Yeah, it's Ichigo after all. I'm sure that he's gonna cheer up anytime now.
Indeed.
Rukia, you're our friend too.
Of course. Even if you go back to the Soul Society, we'll be friends. Always.
You all. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, Kaien always used to say,
I guess what I'm saying is that if you were all alone in the world, I don't really think that you could actually have a heart.
Rukia, what's wrong?
it's nothing. Just remembering the words of someone long past. That's all. At the time, I didn't really understand them, but I do now. Loneliness is what occurs when one loses heart. That was me once. I'd lost heart for a long time. But then Kaien, Ichigo, Renji, Byakuya, and all my comrades here in front of me. They changed me. They helped me be able to find my heart once again. That is surely. Thank you, all of you. I do consider you all to be my dear friends. Truly, I thank you. No, I know that I can do better. Just like Ichigo, and like Kaien too. I will also...
Hey, Rukia!
Captain Ukitake, Byakuya.
Working hard as always, I see. I have to tell you, it makes me so proud, having a lieutenant as dependable as you.
No, this is still not the best I can do. I will continue to work even harder yet, till I'm worthy of the lieutenant title.
I see. It's important to work hard, that's true. But someone without the proper potential would never be promoted to lieutenant. You thought the same thing, didn't you? That's why you recommended Rukia, right?
Brother.
Rukia, before you went to Hueco Mundo, do you remember the answer that you gave me to my question? Why do you go to such lengths?
My friends are there for me. They've risked themselves. They've gambled their lives in order to save me. Now my time's come. It's my turn to save them. During the conflict with Aizen, I began to think about the words that Kaien spoke and what he was trying to say through them. What did he mean when he told me to protect the heart?
Those words, it's been a while. Indeed, that was the most important thing to Kaien.
Yes. And now I know what protect the heart actually means. The full saying should really be more like, protect your friends as your heart resides within them. At least, that's what I believe to be true.
I see. Rukia.
Yes.
That feeling, never forget it.
Yes. I once believed that I was completely beyond redemption, that my life was without value. But now, things are different. I have my brother, and also the allies that I've given my heart to. They've protected me for so long, and now, it's my turn to protect them. My heart is with them, resting inside them.
What's wrong? Why are you all gathered here?
Lieutenant Shuhei! Oh, I'm so glad. We were very worried about what might have happened.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
We heard so many rumors that you would be sentenced as well for having assisted Captain Tosin.
Oh, so you've heard about that, have you? Well, listen. That whole thing will be on hold until the Central 46 are fully reinstated.
What a relief. If we were to lose our lieutenant too, we would have been completely lost.
Do you think that you could sound any more defeated?
Hollows. Again.
Looks like it. There's been so many lately.
Let's go and take care of them. We're all ready to stand and fight.
Nope, I'll do it. You stay here. I'm sure your help will be invaluable with rebuilding the Serete.
Huh? You're gonna do it yourself?
Don't worry. Honestly, I also wanted some time to myself.
I understand. However, please don't overexert yourself.
Yeah. Well, maybe I was trying too hard to act tough.
A Menos Grande.
You may think I'm all alone and helpless, but you're actually the helpless one. Now then, prepare yourself. I'm not graceful enough to fight while protecting someone. At least, not at the moment! A Menos Grande. Huh. That brings me back. As I was back then. I won't let you. Tenron. This is nothing. Are you shaking? Still want more? Is that it? I'm not impressed. I won't let you. Tenron. Keep your eyes on me. Let's go. Sorry. When I was still in the Soul Reaper Academy, we were guided to the world of the living to do some training. And suddenly, we were attacked by several gigantic hollows. We weren't being complacent. However, even though that's the case, we still weren't part of the court guard, and it was too sudden for us to prepare ourselves. In the end, one of us died that day. In hindsight, maybe it was more than just an accident. But setting that aside for now, Captain Eisen and Lieutenant Geen from Squad 5 leapt in. They managed to save me. I survived, but my right eye was damaged. Even more, that incident left me forever scarred with fear. Then, When I joined the 13 court guard squads, I became part of Squad 9. But no matter how much I train, or how strong I become, that fear never fully goes away. I began to feel so pathetic and lost that I asked Captain Tosin to demote me from my commission as Seat Officer.
That's why you should remain a Seat Officer. It's because we know the fear of battle that we are able to grasp our swords and fight for those who also fear battle.
What he told me then, in response, healed my wounds like nothing before. It's thanks to his words that I...
You've grown stronger again, Shuhei. You could very well be a lieutenant right now.
No. I still haven't overcome it. Whenever I engage in a fight, my body simply tries to run away.
That is nothing to be ashamed of, Shuhei. It's necessary for a warrior. One should always position himself to be able to sidestep any attack that comes. What you do is already very close to this idea. That guard of yours, always so close to retreat, is actually the ideal position from which to dodge and launch a counterattack. Shuhei, it's important to remember this. Everybody feels fear at some point. Fear is not something to be overcome and dispelled. You must always keep fear close to you, right by your side.
Fear by my side.
You know, I remember telling you this. Those who don't fear the very sword they hold are not worthy of holding one. If you're really afraid of fighting, if the thought of battle fills you with dread, you've already acquired something that's positively invaluable to a warrior.
His words, his outlook, helped me escape from under my doubts. I became able to fight my enemies, sword held fast in hand. And so, I kept training so that one day I could become a soul reaper worthy of Captain Tosin. And yet... Why? Why, Captain Tosin? I still don't believe it. I can't accept that you have betrayed us. I'm sure that you have been forced to do this. I want to believe it. But...
the path that I walk is justice.
I know that he really believed what he told me then. Captain Tosin, I confess, the idea of having to fight you frightens me. Captain Komamura.
Ah, Shuhei. This is the second time we've met here.
You're right. Please, leave your offering.
No, you were here first, so I should be the one to go on ahead. After all, rank and standing hold little meaning for the dead. What sort of person rests here, I wonder? This friend of Kaname.
You know too, don't you, Captain Komamura?
Yes. What I know about Kaname is that he became a Soul Reaper in order to get justice for his dead friend.
Oh, I see.
Shuhei, you're losing the thread.
Yes. It's really quite sad. I haven't forgotten the promise that we made. I remember the vow that we swore to wake up Captain Tosin. Still, as the fated day draws ever closer, I've continued to grow more and more unsure of exactly how I should go about facing him. Somehow, I found myself on my way here. I wonder, what would he do?
To tell the truth, I'm not so different.
Captain Komamura, considering that I come from a different squad, I am very well aware of how rude it is of me to make such a request. But, would you spar with me? Right here, right now, please, sir.
Why? Just what are you after? What are you hoping to achieve?
In order to face Captain Tosin, I must confront and conquer my fear.
Very well.
Thank you!
Let's call that enough. I believe this should be a place of quiet.
That it? Are you shaking? Here comes the wake. Strike back! Keep your eyes on me. That it? Don't let your guard. Strike back! Don't let you happen. Strike back! Keep your eyes on me. Now, let's go. It seems you can counter. Stand aside! No more! Won't let you. Don't let your guard. Too weak. Useless. Fall too easily. Useless. Futile. Fall too easy.
What's the matter, Shuhei? Swordsmanship like that isn't good enough for me, Kaname, or anyone else for that matter.
I know. So slow. Now, let's go. Sorry.
We're not done yet. This is not over. You're going to strike back. I'll strike you. Let's move.
How can hold you? Such spiritual pressure. It's on a whole different level. But... Number 31. Strike back! Don't know what this is. That it? Strike back! Counterattack!
Useless. Oh, easy. Useless. I'll strike you. All too easy.
Number 31.
Here I come. Useless. Strike there. This keeps up.
Shaking. Too weak.
Useless. Futile. Let's call that enough. I believe this should be a place of quiet.
Are you shaking? Dead wrong.
Useless. No escape. What's the matter, Shuhei. Swordsmanship like that isn't good enough for me, Kaname, or anyone else for that matter.
I know. No more. That it? Shaking.
Futile. Useless. What?
Are you shaking? That it? Too weak.
Strike back. Useless. Useless. I'll strike you.
That it?
Strike back. Take this. You will be slain.
Such spiritual pressure. It's on a whole different level. But...
All too easy. Too easy. Useless. Futile.
Are you ready?
All too easy. Futile.
Yes.
This keeps up.
Too weak. This tunnel number 31. Shut the hole.
All too easy. Strike back.
What's happening? Are you ready? Take this. I'll finish you at once.
No more.
Keep your eyes on me. Number 31. Shut the hole.
All too easy. All too easy. I'll strike you. I will strike back. Stand aside and get. Let's call that enough. I believe this should be a place of quiet. Futile.
I understand. So slow. Too weak. Are you shaking? So slow. That it? Are you shaking? Number 31. Shut up. Are you shaking? Too weak. Are you shaking? Number 31. Shut up.
Strike back.
So slow.
This keeps up. Too weak.
Are you shaking?
Useless. Stand aside. Too easy. What's the matter, Shuhei? Swordsmanship like that isn't good enough for me, Kaname, or anyone else for that matter.
I know. Are you ready? Take this.
Futile.
Don't let your guard.
Strike back.
So slow. Tunnel number 31. Shut the hole. on a whole different level. But...
Well done. Not many, even among the court guard, would be able to score a hit on me. I'm impressed. I believe, based on what I've seen, that you have the strength necessary for the battle ahead.
No. I've been made painfully aware of the depths of my incompetence. Throughout the fight, I confess that I was constantly terrified of your spiritual pressure.
So you say. But, Shuhei, the fear that you speak of sounds a good deal like immaturity to me.
What?
You told me before that the words Kaname spoke to you at one time saved you.
It's my belief that power is not the most important thing for a warrior. It's the fear of battle. It's because we know the fear of battle that we are able to grasp our swords and fight for those who also fear battle. Those who don't fear the very sword they hold are not worthy of holding one. If you're really afraid of fighting, if the thought of battle fills you with dread, you've already acquired something that's positively invaluable to a warrior.
It seems that I'd forgotten something important.
Good. There's something that's weighed on my mind. I've been pondering it since Kaname left the Soul Society. The Kaname that I considered to be a good friend was actually nothing but a fake. And the Kaname that I thought I knew didn't even exist at all.
Captain Tosin has my eternal gratitude for showing me this truth. That fearing a fight is actually a strength. I'm sure his spirit still lives inside of me.
Yes, I'm the same. Despite all that I've said about him, Kaname wasn't entirely fake. The fiery will that we all witnessed truly existed somewhere inside of him. That alone, I can undoubtedly say, is a fact.
Right. Captain Tosin's teachings will be in the front of my mind as I fight. I've come to see that fear is a necessary part of being a Soul Reaper.
I like that look. A Soul Reaper who is fueled by fear itself. Kaname, don't!
Open your eyes, Captain Tosin! You are...
Shuhei, you understand nothing at all. My eyes are open. They're open to the path.
Open your eyes, Captain Tosin! You are...
Shuhei, you understand nothing at all. My eyes are open. They're open to the path of justice. I
I told you, the path that I walk down is justice. If you would hinder that path, I will consider you an evil that must be removed.
You're not really him. You aren't Captain Tosin. Not anymore.
Keep your eyes on me.
Timeless made to reap souls.
Wrong way. This is the end.
Lucy, I didn't attack with enough force. Seems I'm still too soft.
No. I managed to dodge it by half a step. Once you've drawn your sword, always position yourself to be able to sidestep any attack. Captain Tosin, you taught me that yourself.
Take this. There's more.
I'm not done yet. Still want to fight. You can't be allowed to leave.
Guard up. Let's go. Take this. Let's go.
Is that so? Is that so? Your eyes on me. Don't get stuck. Is that so? I won't let you. I'm not done yet. Not to you.
Open your eyes, Captain Tosin! You are...
Shuhei, you understand nothing at all. My eyes are open. They're open to the path of justice. I told you, the path that I walk down is justice. If you would hinder that path, I will consider you an evil that must be removed.
You're not really him. You aren't Captain Tosin. Not anymore.
Yes.
Damn it!
Take this. There's more.
Yes, Mark.
Timeless made to reap souls. Guard up. I'm coming. Goodbye.
Lucy, I didn't attack with enough force. Seems I'm still too soft.
No. I managed to dodge it by half a step. Once you've drawn your sword, always position yourself to be able to sidestep any attack. Captain Tosin, you taught me that yourself.
Guard up.
I understand.
Come on. So slow.
I'm not done yet. I'm still too soft.
Timeless made to reap souls.
I will become justice incarnate.
Let's go.
There will be no trace of you. Here. Holy justice. Bloodshed. Cry. Suzuki. Forgive me. These pointless battles are at an end.
Is this my end?
Shuhei, you simply cannot defeat me.
Take this.
Yes, Mark.
Captain Tosin, I confess that I'm still afraid to fight. And I'm afraid to stand before you, blade drawn. so scared I can't stand it. However, I know that embracing that fear, to push myself forward, is my strength. I know, because you taught me that. So that's why. That's why I need to face you. To kill you! Hard up. Let's go. We must meet you. Won't let you. I'm not finished yet. You can't feel it. Nothing will try. So slow. Feel that coming. Can't run. Yes, I still want more. Justice. I understand. I'm still too soft. Is that so? Toughness is made to reap souls. Wrong way. This is the end.
What's wrong, Shuhei? Why have you called me out here? Just what do you want to talk to me about?
Captain Tosin, please dismiss me as a seat officer!
That's what you wanted to ask me? If this is about your mistake in yesterday's drill, don't worry. It happens to everyone in the beginning.
No! Not a mistake! Nor was it carelessness that made me hesitate. I was scared. You see, my right eye was wounded when I went to the world of the living for a drill. And now, ever since then, whenever I draw my sword or face an enemy, I always take a half step back emotionally. Captain Tosin, I confess that I'm afraid to fight. Back then, on that day, you told me that was why I should remain a seat officer. You told me that power is not the most important thing for a warrior. It's the fear of battle. It's because we know the fear of battle that we are able to grasp our swords and fight for those who also fear battle. Those who don't fear the very sword they hold are not worthy of holding one. If you're really afraid of fighting, if the thought of battle fills you with dread, you've already acquired something that's positively invaluable to a warrior. But now, I don't understand, Captain Tosin. Those were your words. Why did you throw everything away for the sake of power? What is it? Tell me. What is it that you fear now? Captain Tosin.
I do fear something. I've had the same fear for 100 years. The fear of assimilating and dying as a Soul Reaper.
It's been a while, Captain Tosin.
It has been some time, Kaname. This is a quiet place, but even in solitude, beauty can be found. I'm sure Kaname would have liked it here.
I would have liked to have brought you some of your favorite food, but it wasn't meant to be. I hope some sake will suffice.
Do you remember this? It's the sake we shared. It was after you and I entered the 13 court guard squads. Now then, I think it's about time I headed back. What will you do now, Shuhei?
I think I'm just going to go. I'll take a short walk. I've been so busy being both the captain and lieutenant lately that I feel like I've gotten a little rusty.
Is that right? Farewell, then.
I know. Fear's what makes you stronger. I've always known it. And yet, I'm still green. I lack experience. You're not him. You're not Captain Tosin, not anymore. The Tosin who was blind. He would have dodged an attack like this.
So that's where you've been. I've been looking for you, Lieutenant Hisagi.
Captain Kyoraku. Do you need me for something?
Well, I just wanted to chat with you a little about Squad 9's future. Lately, your duties have included captain's responsibilities, right? Yeah. To tell you the truth, I was hoping that maybe I could task you with just a little more. Has something been on your mind?
No.
I think it should be pretty easy for you to get promoted at this rate. I don't see anything standing in your way.
I can't even achieve Bankai. There's no way I could become a captain.
Though I admit that it'd be way easier if you were able to achieve Bankai.
No, that's not what I meant.
I get it. It's frustrating, huh? If you had only become a Soul Reaper 100 years earlier, things could have been different.
You're right. Perhaps, if I had been born 100 years earlier, then maybe I would have taught Captain Tosin. Captain Kyoraku, if I may, would you mind sparring with me?
What brought that on all of a sudden?
Please. I just have a feeling about it, that I'll learn something by fighting you.
Ah, you got me. Normally, I'd turn down a request like that, but I could never turn down someone with those eyes. I'll play along this time.
Thank you so much!
You've really gotten better, haven't you? I guess I'll up my speed another notch then.
Nicely done. Don't let your guard. That it? Keep your eyes on me.
Servant.
That it? Don't let your guard.
Very nice. That was close.
Too weak.
So slow and difficult.
Are you shaking? Don't let your guard.
Very nice.
Well, strike back. Keep your eyes on me.
Very nice.
Really on top. Don't let your guard.
Oh, I see.
I'll crush you in one go. Reap, Kazeshini. Those who don't fear the very sword they hold are not worthy of holding one. That's what I've been taught. Keep your eyes on me.
Well, strike back. Please just get out of it. Well, strike back. This is no miss. Very nice. What about this? Such occasions are special because of how rare they are.
Souls. Wrong way. This is the end.
Here I come. Man, you aren't kidding around. It kind of makes me want to hit back just a little. It's selfish that way. So, let's play to the death, shall we? Not a fan of schoolyard games? Nicely done. Time for tag. Did you not play this as a kid? Servant. That was close. Sorry. Keep your eyes nicely done. Very nice. Let's go. Out of the way. Sorry, strike back. Strike back. Strike back. Keep your eyes on me, servant. That was close. Strike back. Very nice. Sheesh. A little. So, what should we play today? Strike. So who is strike back? Keep your eyes on me. That was close. Might still make it. There's no going back now. It's my turn. Sorry. So who is strike back? Scary, very scary. Very nice. I thought we were going to get along.
Topless nature of souls. Guard up. I'm coming. Good fun.
What the hell? You scared? To fight me? But I gotta give you credit. Man, I was almost thinking I'd actually have to start fighting for real. You've got true promise. Being able to fight like that, I'd be willing to say that that's your greatest strength.
Captain Kyoraku, I'll keep going and serve as both captain and lieutenant.
Is that so? That'll be a big help. I know that everyone here is supporting you. It's no big deal. You'll progress just fine if you keep on doing what you believe in. It's good to see a man who has a dream worth pursuing. Right. That's about it then. See you around.
Ah, yes. Thank you so much for sparring with me. It's like a weight is lifted off my chest. My heart doesn't feel so murky and gloomy now.
Ah, I finally found you!
Rangiku? And you too, Izuru? Is something wrong?
That look on your face, it suggests you completely forgot about it.
You promised we'd go drinking today, didn't you? Now that your trial's finally finished, you've got nothing to beat yourself up over.
Forgive me, Rangiku.
Hurry up, let's not waste time. You're paying for the drinks, Shuhei.
Huh?
You did forget your promise, after all.
Well then, you can pay for mine too.
Come on, Izuru. I don't mind paying for Rangiku, but pay for your own damn drinks.
I can't do that.
Why not? Everyone feels fear. And that means I must walk by its side. I must continue to forever fight as a Soul Reaper, and in doing so, I can protect this warmth I feel next to me.